All right, for those of you that don't know this guy, you should. You need to look him up. This is Nathan Martin, and he's a Tennessee River smallmouth catching freak of nature. But why is he in this video? Y'all aren't talking about smallmouth. Well, I'm gonna tell you why he's in this video. Nathan is an electronics guru. He knows a ton about riding around, graphing for bass, and spending some time behind the steering wheel. Got his brain turning, and he's been rigging boats. And he came up with something I'm gonna let him tell you about. But dude, I got this thing put on my boat today for my Panoptics, and he's telling me it's gonna just take it to the next level. So you take it from here, and let's talk about this wiring harness that he's developed.
So the number one problem that I see with people in their electronics is the way they have their units powered up. And just over my years of spending hours behind the graph, I knew exactly what it needed, the right kind of wire, from the right lug, right wire, right size wire. I knew exactly what it needed. And that's what we've done with this wiring harness is we've made a wiring harness that's built in. It's got two designated lines, so you can run one to your front graphs, one to your units at the dash. And it's going to clear your picture up more than you can ever imagine. The details that you're going to see from rock to fish to the shadows, you wouldn't believe at what you're actually missing in your units. You pay $13,000, $14,000, $15,000 for your graphs.
Yeah.
You want to perform.
Yes.
And that's what I was having problems with when, you know, I run 4 units and I just felt like I wasn't getting the pictures that I should, and just seeing all the demo pictures and all that, I knew I could get it better.
Yeah.
And
because they're capable of a lot more than what we see. And a lot of people think transducers, but you're saying it's a power issue because they're not getting enough voltage most of the time.
It could be the transducer, but 90% of the time it's because of the wire.
Okay.
And so we made this wiring harness. It's absolutely impossible to mess up.
Plug and play. It's what I said earlier. It's plug and play.
It's plug and play.
So easy I could almost do it, but they wouldn't let me hold the tools today.
We ship it to you, or we ship it to the dealerships, and they put it in for you. And it's the most simple thing in the world, but it makes all the difference in the world.
And this is not something, if you're thinking, oh, Luke, I don't have a brand new bass boat that I'm putting 4 graphs on. I'm talking about whatever electronics you're running right now, this will immediately make them better.
Yeah.
See clear, right?
See clear power.
And talk about this, because I think this is really cool. It's one of my favorite parts of it. You've got these built-in fuses in the harness, right? Talk about that.
Yeah, we've got these built-in fuses that are going to be at the back. This will go to the on-off switch at the back. This will go to the ground on your charger, on your cranking battery. If something goes wrong out in the day, this fuse is going to blow at the back. So you're not going to have to dig into your dash to try and get to your fuses at your unit. It's also going to protect your unit. So you spend $15,000, you want to make sure that they're protected.
Or even if you're just buying one and just wiring up one, just whatever. This thing's going to make them better. It's going to protect them. And if you're a do-it-yourselfer, which a lot of y'all watching are, it's so easy. Like I said, they didn't even let me touch any tools today because that's just the kind of guy Nathan is. And he didn't trust me with this. He thought I'd break a screwdriver or something. But these things, it comes with these cool connectors. It's super easy, plug and play, and truly, and we rigged this whole boat today. Thanks to Nathan. But and that took a little while, running transducers, but the harness part of it takes this long. So definitely check him out. I'm going to put a link right here somewhere. He's got a video explaining the entire thing, and I truly think you're going to want to check this out. If you care about your electronics at all, you need to look Nathan up and check out the See Clear harness. I promise you, it's a secret for electronics that's starting to get out, right?
I've kept it a secret just because I wanted to see more than everybody for the last year, but it's gotten out and people are loving it. Everybody that gets one comes back and says, my units run faster, they run clearer, and it just makes them perform 10 times faster and better than they were.
It was something I noticed today right when we boot them up, how quick they were. My Garmin's were like popping. And I'll tell you, there's a guy some of y'all follow on here by the name of Jacob Wheeler.
Yeah.
He catches more bass by looking at him on a screen than just about anybody. Right before you follow this year in the Bass Pro Tour, He stopped by and got him one of these. Just saying. Just saying. So check it out. You're definitely going to want to get one. And go give Nathan a follow. If you want to see some of the biggest smallmouth bass you'll ever see, go follow him on Instagram, Nathan Martin Fishing. Dude, I appreciate you. I hope you didn't give me coronavirus right there. I hope not. Fist bump. Thank y'all.